the moment that a lot of you guys had been asking about and patiently waiting for. The results of the group stage for the virtual Euro 2020 FIFA 21 virtual tournament are finally here. Now, if you didn't participate in this tournament, don't click out just yet, because let me tell you, there's going to be some gameplay and there's going to be some interesting facts that you're going to want to hear. Let's get to it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to El Merengue Cule. I know this video had been long due. A lot of you guys had been patiently waiting for it, like I had already mentioned. And first of all, I want to thank every single subscriber that participated or is currently participating in this tournament. It's been a complete blast. A lot of us have been having a lot of fun. And let me just go ahead and tell you guys that there are some amazing FIFA players in this following El Merengue Cule. This is coming from someone who thought was pretty decent at FIFA. Yes, I haven't played much in the past 2-3 years, and that's mainly been through because of school and whatnot. But let me tell you, back in the day, FIFA 16, 17, 18, that's back when I used to grind a ton of FIFA, right? I would play Ultimate Team all the time. I used to play the Weekend League competitively. I would play all 40 games each weekend. And it wasn't towards the end of FIFA like 18 when I ended up ranking myself in the United States. I think my best finish was 50 in the United States. So I have had my butt handed to me by some of you guys in this tournament already. So I just wanted to give a huge shout out to all of you guys for participating. It's been a blast. I hope we can do this again with either the Champions League or with the World Cup and have a lot more of you guys participate. But before diving into the final results of the group stage and kind of releasing what the round of 16 matchups are going to be, which they're pretty juicy if you ask me, I wanted to take a quick moment to say that some of you may have noticed over here, we have a beautiful Ibrahimovic jersey. And that is because this video is sponsored by What Soccer. A lot of you guys have already heard about What Soccer. It is the online jersey store that has been sponsoring us for a while. And guys, their jerseys are just phenomenal. Let me just pull this one out. I have not pulled it out just yet. The awesome thing about What Soccer is that you can customize your own jerseys. You can put whatever name on the back, whatever number you want. And not just that, but also the patches that you want. So as you can see, I have put the Champions League logo for this AC Milan jersey. Yes, this is the 2021-2022 jersey for AC Milan, which I think is beautiful. I felt like I had to get slapped on the back. And so yeah, you can put your own emblems on these sleeves. I put the respect one here, as you can see. Oh gosh, bam. So let's try it on. Bam, a clean looking jersey. I love it, guys. I freaking love it. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a legend of the game. Make sure you go check them out, and if you use EMC at the discount, then you get 15% off. So what are you waiting for? Go check out What Soccer. Alright guys, without further ado, it's time to jump into the group stage. And my gosh, it's been crazy. I'm gonna start off with Group F, what we knew as the Group of Death. And while I didn't think this turned out to be the actual Group of Death in the online version of this tournament, it was pretty crazy. Quick shout out to Abdo, who has commanded Germany into being probably the monster team of the tournament that didn't disappoint. And not that the other monster teams didn't disappoint, but Abdo was able to command his Germany squad into 3 full victories, 9 points, scoring 21 goals and only conceding 2 goals, obviously giving him a plus 19 goal difference, putting Germany as one of the most feared teams on this tournament. So whoever's coming up against Germany, Abdo, be careful. That will be revealed at the end of this video. So obviously Germany ended up placing first place in the Group of Death, Group F, with France following up behind them, followed by Portugal and then Hungary. So quick shout out to you guys. All 3, Germany, France, and Portugal, were able to go through. France barely made it in by 1 goal. They won their last game 6-3 against Hungary. And had they won that game 5-3, then they would not have gone through goal difference. I would have gone through as a 3rd place team in another group with Czech Republic. But anyways, like I said, Germany, France, Portugal, all were able to get through. Germany as 1st place team. Be careful with this Germany team. Let's jump on to Group E, that in real life, we saw Spain was not able to get 1st place in the group, even though Spain just got eliminated today too. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you go check it out. It was, in my opinion, a pretty good one. Those penalty shootouts were... But anyways, in this group, in my opinion, this was the actual group of death. As you're seeing right here on the screen, all teams finished out with 4 points. Completely unbelievable because Spain lost their first game and then tied their second game 2-2. So they had to go into their final match to win it, to go through, and they did. And to their surprise, they didn't just win it and go through, but they went through as first place. Sweden was able to manage that second place team, and this was due to goal differences and then looking at how many goals were scored and then the head-to-head. As you can see, both Sweden and Spain had the same points, the same goals scored, same difference, same goals against. Everything was exactly the same, except the fact that Spain beat Sweden 2-0, which is why Spain went through as first place. Slovakia, Poland played phenomenal tournaments, but Slovakia, who was played as Slovenia, was able to go through as another third place team. So congratulations to Abdo, who was actually the user playing under Slovenia. Let's go ahead and move on to Group D, where we have just, my gosh, Croatia, commanded by Bodi, was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Won all 3 games. Scored 18 goals with Croatia. 18 freaking goals. And I was one of those players that received a beating from Bodi. Yeah, I was playing under Czech Republic, and I would have gone through had Portugal not scored that 6th goal in their last game. Whatever. Yeah, I finished 3rd place with 3 points. I only won 1 game, beating Scotland. Had I not been destroyed by England or by Croatia, then maybe I could have gone through with my goal difference, but it wasn't enough. So sad times, I didn't make it through with Czech Republic. England was able to make it through as the 2nd place team of this group, and Scotland was eliminated. Moving on to Group C, where we had Ukraine, who was actually played as Greece, North Macedonia, who was actually played as Norway since they're not in FIFA, Netherlands and Austria. Netherlands was commanded by yours truly, Ricky, my brother, who was barely able to sneak his way into the round of 16 as a 3rd place finish with also 3 points, but his goal difference was 0, so that helped him get through. And Austria, unfortunately, Alaba and Bruni weren't able to make it out of that group. That was also very, very tight. Funny enough, Austria, who ended up getting eliminated with only 1 point, was beating Norway in their first game 2-0 and then conceded 2 goals at the very end of the game, and that ended up being a sentence for them. However, I want to give out the award for the underdog of the tournament to Greece, who's commanded by Aiden, who was able to take a Greek team to 7 points and win out the group. So that's a huge accomplishment for you guys. And let me tell you, whoever has to face against Greece, it's not going to be a walk in the park. He is very, very good with this Greek team, so you're going to want to be careful with Norway and Highland and Odegaard. They were able to get themselves into this tournament. Obviously, North Macedonia wasn't in here. And be careful with Ricky. Him and Depay have a special link. Let's move on to Group B, which also has another team commanded by Bodi. Bodi is the guy that commanded Croatia into winning all games, and he did the same with Russia. So I'm just going to go ahead and say the player to watch out for in this whole tournament is Bodi. I'm going to give it to him. With Russia, he was able to score 13 goals, only 4 against. Like I said, won all 9 games, was able to beat Belgium, who finished 2nd place and was able to go through to the next round. Finland and Denmark were both eliminated as they both finished with only 1 point. Now, let's jump into the final group, Group A, another group that I took part in. I commanded Wales into 2nd place finish. Oh my God. And Italy, commanded by, I keep saying commanded, fuck you guys. It's like we all went to war against each other. We were all commanders out there. But Italy, commanded by Adil Mithu, he was able to take won all 3 games as well. And let me just say that the most intense, I want to give another award to the most intense game of the tournament, and that one goes to me. I actually just wanted to show you guys this game that I happened to record my live reactions to. It was against Switzerland, commanded by Avar Sethi. My gosh, what a game this was. And guys, like I said, I wanted to show you all this game. There was a little bit of everything. I freaking raged in this game, and there was plenty of goals. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch it. Alright, teammate! Gareth Bale coming your way. No time to fuck around anymore. Boom! There we go. Okay. Boom! Boom! Got the shielding and yeesh! Yeesh! Yeah, molo! Go! And we got a fucking game! Oh! Boy! Yeah, we got a fucking game. We got a fucking game. Oh, no. Ay, pendejo, yo! Fuck! Babu freak! We celebrate another one! We celebrating another one! And Bola too strong! And Bola too fucking good! No, Rodrigo, no! That's a fucking lifeline right there! That is a motherfucking lifeline! Wake up call for Rodrigo! Oh! In the border of the knife! I like chip slip. Jesus Christ, what is this goalie doing? Oh God, he is on Gareth Bale on his left foot! Fucking Bale is the worst piece of shit out there. Fucking A! Fuck! That's fucking last shit right there where Bale got fouled. Pisses me off. And then fucking Bale in that one-on-one, what the hell is he doing? Oh. This fucking lag, man. This fucking lag. The lag. Fucking lag. God damn it. Fuck, dude, Bale is so bad in this goddamn game now. Really? He's the slowest piece of shit out there. I'm just so pissed with the fucking Bale miss. That shit got me out of it. Fucking Bale, dude. Fucking Bale is so bad. Gareth Bale with the pass. There is time to do the switcheroo. Look at that fucking space in the back. Why? Where's my fucking outside back? Yeah, my outside backs were way too wide as well against them. Oh my god, bro, that was so bad. Why, bitch? I never fucking said to go over there! Oh, let's go. Let's go win this shit. No way! No fucking way! What the fuck? Oh my god. How the fuck are these defenders so bad? Jesus Christ, they fucking can't remember shit. Oh, fucking shit. Fuck, all I gotta say is fucking Will's his ass. My god. No way I was gonna take an L to this motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Where are you going in the last minute? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I actually did, even though I got pretty pissed. I will say though that in this same group, Turkey was commanded by Ricky, and so there is some live reaction video of me and Ricky's match. If this video reaches a good amount of views, let's say at least 1,000 views and an amount of likes that I'm happy with, I'm not sure what the average for these types of videos would be. Let's just say if it reaches 65, 70 likes. If it reaches 70 likes, I will upload the live reactions of the game between me and Ricky. I think you guys could enjoy that one as well. So, without further ado, those I have just said all the teams that were able to go through to the next round, and now it's time to look at the actual matchups for the round of 16. I'm going to be playing, I'm Wales, me commanding Wales. I'm going to be playing against Adil Mithu, who is commanding Norway. So I'm going to be going up against Odegaard and Haaland in that first round of 16 matchup. The next one is Croatia, commanded by Bodhi, against Slovenia, commanded by Abdul. Abdul was also the guy who commanded Germany into scoring 21 goals. However, he's going to be playing with Slovenia this game against Croatia. Like I said, Abdul, be careful. Bodhi is a very good player. I had to play against him. You want to be careful. I'll just say that. The next matchup is Russia, also commanded by Bodhi, against Switzerland by Adar Sethi. Gonna be a good matchup. Once again, be careful with Russia. Bodhi is a very, very good player. However, Adar Sethi, I rate you, man. You have what it takes to go through too. The next matchup is Germany against Sweden. Germany, like I said, probably the big team that has done the best out here. 21 goals in the group stage. Let's see if Sweden can pull out the upset. Next up, in the other side of the bracket, we have Greece, who I said was the underdog of the tournament, against Portugal. Portugal, who was barely able to get themselves into the round of 16 by 1 goal. So let's see if technically Portugal in the real life would be the favorite, but in this one I might give it to Greece. Let's see if Portugal can pull out the upset and eliminate Greece. Next up, we have Spain, commanded by Tovar, against England. What a matchup we have in the round of 16. Probably the biggest in terms of names. Next up, we have Italy against Netherlands. Ricky against Adil Mithu. Another amazing game. Italy-Netherlands. We know that one's going to deliver. And lastly, we have Belgium against France. Belgium commanded by Carrie Pierre and France by Razak R.A. Another matchup. Looks like this whole side of the bracket is just stacked with all the quote-unquote big teams. Guys, if you are participating in the tournament, you know how the rules work. After your game, contact your opponent. After the game, take a picture of the final score. But for this one, I want you guys to, if you score, I want you to send me the recording of the best goal that you had in that game, okay? The best goal that you had in your respective round of 16 game, I want you to send it to me. All right, guys, let the games continue.